Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to import this character into Ravenfield as a skin mod, as a custom character. You will have to have watched my first skin mod tutorial, the link is in the description. Here's how you find it. On desktop you have to scroll down and press the show more button and you will see the whole description. On mobile you have to press the arrow next to the title and you will see the description below. Before you start watching, make sure to bookmark this video so you can return to it later. Just call this bookmark whatever you would use to search for this video. For example, skin Ravenfield or make new character Ravenfield or RF. Anything that you will enter in here to try to find it, use that to make this bookmark and then you can easily return to this video because you might have to stop and come back later. Alright, so let's try this character model. It's free for download from Sketchfab, made by Rika Marjaja. Licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License 4.0. Yeah, we're gonna use the blend, that's useful. And this is gonna be challenging because we have 8 texture files. Alright, so here's a model. Let's copy that path. Let's duplicate the model we used here. So where is my skin model? I mean, we copied it with Control, drag and drop, and then we're gonna call this assassin girl character model. And we're going to double click this. And here we're going to delete the advisor. Let's go to File, Append. We can also press Shift F1. In here we're going to paste the path we copied earlier with the downloaded model. We're going to select this, double click it, go to Scene, select Scene and double click it again. And now in Scene 001 we have the new character. Alright, here we can just delete everything that is not relevant to the whole thing. Let's take a look at what is inside. Oh boy, there's a lot. So many empties. Let's just delete all of these. Camera, no need. Okay, we're just gonna delete the armatures, that's great. Let's delete the empties and hope for the best. Let's delete all the rigs. Okay, so we have... Now it comes down to the parts of a character that are important. Oh boy, what is this? Doesn't seem to have a shape. Let's get rid of it. So now we can go through this. Okay, this is relevant, this is relevant, this is relevant, this is relevant, and relevant. Okay, yeah, that's hair. That's, I don't... What is this? I don't quite understand what this is supposed to be. Let's get rid of it. Delete, okay. Okay, that's part of it, that's part of it, that seems to be not part of it. Actually, right-click delete hierarchically, so all the children get deleted. Let's do that the same here. And here. Add bar. I think we can get rid of this. Let's see if we can see anything with... Well, not rendered. Let's go for material. Okay, let's try to find external data. Find missing files. I'm gonna press... I'm gonna go to the to the source texture and find missing files here. Okay, great. Sorry, to the texture folder. This one seems to be missing still. Yeah, this is supposed to look nicer. Maybe it's a file case, file name problem. So let's try to fix her material here. Top eye. The image texture is image texture. Alright, so top eye diffuse color seems to be missing. If we go to the folder, top eye diffuse color seems to be there. Okay, let's switch to image editor. Let's find this top eye diffuse color. This is okay, indeed missing. Image, replace image. And let's go to textures and top eye diffuse color. Yeah, I've saved as with spaces, but it uses underscores here. We have rescued this. So let's go back to 3D view. Okay, it works now. What about this? Probably the same issue. Image texture, tempet pedang. Okay, let's go to image editor, tempet pedang. Let's image replace image. Let's go to textures, tempet pedang, same issue here. Back to 3D view, and I think, okay, so these things also. Texture, Hisan, something. Let's just split the scene this time. Let's enable UV image editor here. Isan, Tang, something. I don't know why these things are missing. Replace image. Textures, Isan, here again. And one more. This has two texture images, texture files, whichever. Okay, let's just do image texture bun ping here, and image replace image bun ping something, and it's, I think we're done here. Please tell me this pink is part of the texture. Yes. Okay, so she's fully textured. Let's now continue. Okay, this we're still not done. Let's delete this. This is relevant. This is relevant. This is indeed relevant. This is relevant. Let's just select all of them. Control J. Now we only have one mesh. Let's call this mesh assassin girl. Let's go to edit mode, select everything, and space doubles, remove doubles. Removed two vertices, that was not effective. Okay, anyway, so now we have this this mesh with textures, which is nice. Let's just move her up here, I don't know why. Now let's undo that. What is going down here? What's going on here? I don't know what there's... What is this? I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna select this in object mode and Control C. Copied selected objects to buffer. Okay, let's go back to scene. Please just overlap. Control V, and it doesn't work. Okay, let's enable material view. Nope. Let's switch to cycles. At least we can see her like this. Okay, let's grab her and move her up. Let's limit her to the z-axis. 5 numpad to see her like this. Okay, I think the feet are fine. Alright, and now we're gonna scale her down. Her center point is by her head, so let's move her down so her head is there. Scale her down. Zoom in some more. I think, yeah, we need to scale a little more. I'm just trying to make it so that her arms are centered on these bones. And that seems to be a bit too much. Let's scale her some more, move her up a bit. Okay, that seems to be fine. Okay, so it's important that I edit the bones in edit mode, because this way I can preserve stuff. So we're gonna have to match, also it's mirrored, so I'm gonna match this to her body. I'm gonna scale things down so that it matches her knees, for example. Let's move this here and move that over there. Okay, move this back a little. Move this into the center, move this into the center. Move this into the center of her bones. Knees. Okay, we're gonna not rotate it like that, we're just gonna move the endpoints. Let's see, where is her elbow? There is her elbow. And here is the hand, and this has to go here. And of course, up there. Oops, accidentally switched. We're gonna go back to material. This seems to be all fine. Head seems to be fine. So I think this texture is proper. Okay. Yeah, never mind the pose. We're going to select the mesh and then we're going to shift select the bones. I'm going to select Control P and let's set parent to yada yada with automatic weights. Okay. Okay, so we see there's a problem here. Let's just try out the head. Okay, so this part, the sword is didn't work. You know what? I'm freaking. Oh no, I'm freaking lazy. I just want to get rid of the sword. Let's hope we can. Delete everything. And we're gonna get rid of these as well. Alright, and these things, I Let's just see. Okay, so her hair is part of a bone stuff. That's great. Her legs are independent from one another. That's awesome. Yeah, I guess we're gonna paint these. Whatever. I really so care little. Okay, so we're gonna select this bone in pose mode and in freaking heck, how do we get to... Okay, and now in weight paint mode, we're gonna just select the... Before we do that, let's select weight to 1. Right, great. And back to this, and back to that. I keep forgetting which... I think it's tab and control tab, which controls this. So it seems to work. Okay, let's hope. Let's hope this works. Let's hope. Let's just freaking hope. Let's save this. Control S. And let's just drag her in here. Let's just... What the... Okay, let's just refresh. I think this is affecting only my copy of Unity that I have to constantly refresh. Here she is. Looks all fine. I just wish it would import the materials. Oh, apparently it did. Oof, let's see if we can just drag this in. No, not really. Ah, you're right, because we don't have the images. So let's just drag in these textures as well. And we're gonna drag the textures on the materials that seem to be matching. Oh. Oh no, we're gonna have to kinda individually select these. This is gonna be a lot of work. Okay, so we can see on Assassin Girl 001 that we have all these materials which need to get their texture first. Okay, we already have a face, that's cool. Sepatu, what is that? Shoes. Topi. Or, oh no. Is this wrong? I don't know if this is wrong or... No, this seems wrong. Well, I think it might be just the wrong texture. Okay, so what I did, I just dragged in all these textures into this folder in materials. And if I go to content and drag in the Assassin Girl, she seems to be clothed, but at least one of the textures is messed up. And these are missing. Cane. So let's try to fix cane by dragging the texture in there. Okay, might have worked. Let's see, is this supposed to look like that? Yeah, this is supposed to look like that. And the other texture that is missing is Rambut. Is that the hair? Probably. Good thing it's just black. Alright, that's fixed as well. But I'm worried about the body. And the body is... Let's go back to edit mode. Let's just split this. Go to UV here and... whoa, I don't like to see these lines. Let's go to... No. I don't know. Could this be... No, I think this is not being used here. Okay, but done. That's being used for the body apparently. So what's up with Badan? It seems to be... Ah yes, it has a wrong texture assigned to it, so let's just drag this here. Okay, and we fixed it. Okay. So let's just select Assassin Girl character model and go to game object. And I thought we could apply changes to prefab, but apparently we cannot. Let's just go to content and try to, because it's not a prefab, let's try to drag in her in again. And it seems to be working fine, because we fixed all the textures and everything else is already alright. Alright, great. Now, notwithstanding her 3D model in the scene, which doesn't matter, let's go in content to... we're gonna go to iwanPlays my skin mod. Let's copy it by control dragging it. Let's rename it to iwanPlays Assassin Girl. And we're gonna, call her Assassin Girl. And we're gonna just set this to 1. This is gonna be a single character mod. We could create another texture, but I am kind of lazy right now. So let's go to Assassin Girl, and here the mesh is of course supposed to be as Assassin Girl. And we're gonna just keep the same hands. Actually, we're gonna do a foot. Let's get the my skin kick foot model. Okay, F2, and we're gonna rename this to Assassin Girl foot model. That sounds pervy. Okay, let's double click it. Here it is. Here's our old model. Let's just save this. Let's just file. Oh, we already did. Never mind then. Let's go to a file, append, and then here the assassin girl character model. We're gonna pick that in the same folder. We're gonna go to scene. Oh, I guess scene. Let's check out which scene we imported. Yes, I think that's the correct one. Let's hide the UI with T and N and unparent her with Alt-P in object mode, Alt-P and clear parent, and we're gonna delete this. And we're gonna delete so many meshes. Let's just enable this thing that allows us to select through. Okay, not so much. Let's delete all this. Let's copy this and go to scene here. Paste. Let's delete this. And we're gonna just scale her. Actually, the scale is correct, so no need to scale anything. Just gonna reposition her a bit. We're gonna remove a kick foot. Alright, and we're just gonna select here and use Shift Control plus 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 plus. Okay, this is a separate mesh. Okay, whatever. Right click and Control plus 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 and right click and delete. I mean, I'm gonna select this also. Okay. What's going on here? Oh boy. Okay, we need to select these lines. Delete. And this line. And oh no. Okay, we undo, because we deleted too much. So, we're gonna delete... How much are we gonna delete? Let's select again. Okay, abort. Let's do this one more time. Okay, and now we're gonna delete with X only faces. Right, and now also faces. I think that's good enough. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just yeah, we're gonna select this, and then we're gonna select the bone, Control P, and armature with automatic weights. And if we move this, it seems to have worked. Now we're just gonna rename this to Assassin Girl Foot. And we're going to save it with Control S or File and Save. Okay, we're going to have to right-click refresh this. Okay, here we go, it's updated. I don't know why I have to do these things. And I really hope we only have one material here, so let's open this up. 2 materials, okay, whatever. Whatever, why is this a bad material? It doesn't matter. Let's just make sure she gets the right texture here. And the other one was Sepatu. Alright, let's go to Content, Materials, Sepatu, and just drag this in. Alright, we're done here. So, now we're going to try to export this. We're not going to do the hands. I don't care about the hands. I just wanted to show you how to do this in theory. You want to do this with the hands. Let's see, where are the hands? Where are the hands? Where are the hands? Yeah. Basically what we just did, you would have to do with the hands. Delete the existing hands. Wow, you even have some fingers rigging here. That's cool. But we're not going to waste time on that for now. Instead, we're going to try to export this. So we have iwanPlays Assassin Girl, right? We're going to select, we already selected Assassin Girl 001 here. And now we're going to select hands. We're going to leave as they are, lazily. And in kickfoot, we're gonna select not kickfoot, but yep, here. It's also called Assassin Girl because I didn't rename it in Blender. If I did rename this Assassin Girl, oh wait, I did rename it. So it is actually called Assassin Girl Foot. And instead of actor blue, now this is the tricky thing about the textures. We're probably gonna have to use 6 or 8 of them. Let's just go ahead and start with undone. The arms we're gonna just hide for now. The leg, let's set leg texture, materials to 2. Let's check again how many. Bandan 0 and Sepato 0. Let's apply this. My skin mod, my Assassin Girl. Okay, here. Damn it, I already forgot it again. Bandan 0. Bandan 0. And then says something, SE something here. Okay, we're gonna just export this. Oh yeah, first, yeah, she's already called Assassin Girl, so let's export her. Test. Alright, and let's hope it works. It did not freaking work. That might be, I mean, I think I see her hands. This is probably because of me only picking one texture. Now let's just check her foot. Yep, her foot works. There seems to be something weird going on with the mirroring. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that was very good, but I mean, at least her foot works. So let's continue. And I think all we have to do now is continue working on materials. We're going to delete this foot. Let's delete one of the characters. We're just going to open her up. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Here. Let's open her, and here we have the list of materials. So we're going to start with kain, topi, rambut. Kain. I hate this. So hard to see what you want to see in this freaking Unity. Okay, so iwanPlays assassin, here she is. And I forgot already what material I wanted to add. Kain. So material number 1 is kain. This is seriously upsetting me, so I'm just gonna make a screen cap of this. Alright, and I'm gonna just look at this. Okay, so we are in content, and iwanPlays Assassin Girl, and we're gonna set this to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 materials. Done. Let's hide away the kick leg skin. And now we're gonna go ahead. Topi is number 2. T-O-P. Alright, then rambut. Rambut. Here. Alright, after rambut we have sepatu. Let's use the 00, not 001 to save space. Hopefully we will not export everything. Alright, element 4 will be badan. Come on now. And then muka. Muka means flour in Russian. The thing you make bread from. And then hisan tangan. Here it is. And now let's test it with Control T. I'm not even gonna use the menu. Oh my goodness, what is this? Why? No! Her face is all over her hood. So we can tell that muka is the texture that is responsible for the face, so that one is not on the right thing. It is on the bottom, the second to last. T material 1. Oh, okay, let's right, so let's set T material to -1, because none of the materials, I understand it now. It asks which T material is supposed to be like the T material that is replaced by team color. None. We don't replace it at all. So none, please. T material should be -1, else it just determines which element in the list of elements, which is currently 1, will be replaced by the T material. So this should be none of them. Actually here it's supposed to be 0, and here it's supposed to be none. Please. Oh no, it's still horrible. Okay, so for some reason instead of her face we see the hood texture, I guess. The hood texture is topi. So topi and muka need to be switched, so maybe we have to just reverse everything. I don't know. Maybe. So let's just select muka here. And topi here. And test again. Okay, this looks better. But as we can see, her hair has this texture, which I think is the legs. And her legs have black, which I think is supposed to be her hair. So let's see. The legs are here, I think. Yep. And her hair is this. So Badan and Rambut need to be switched. Rambut, Badan, so 2 and 4. Okay. Badan, Rambut. And I'm gonna guess that Kane and Hisan also have to be switched. Hisan. Kain. Alright, let's test this again. And Assassin Girl seems to be working okay now. Her legs look weird. Her skirt seems to not be bound to the right bones. Let's just check this real quick. This is not good. It's morphing through her skirt. Let's see, what about... This looks weird. Gonna have to look at this in Blender again. Here we are in Blender. Let's... I mean, the textures all are fine, finally. Let's see if we can fix the whole thing, the whole mess with the skirt. Okay, we're gonna... Okay, so it's completely bound to that. It's not bound to this at all. Maybe it shouldn't be, but let's consider it. So we select this bone. Yeah, we select the leg bone, and then we go to edit mode here, and instead of edit mode we use weight paint. T, we're gonna set this to maybe, I don't know, 333 approximately. I don't know, I should have selected. Yeah, let me just select this part, plus, plus, plus. With this button here we limit only painting the selected stuff. Let's paint these. Okay, and Control Tab, we're gonna select this. And in weight paint mode, we're gonna paint these. Okay, this stuff. And then weight 0.3 something. Gonna paint all these. Let's not manipulate the other side. Okay, let's just save this. And let's, this is the blend file, right? Yeah, .blend, let's re-import this. Refresh. I'm not sure that was a good idea. I'm going to select iwanPlays Assassin. And test. Okay, let's see now. Still morphing through. There should be a better way of doing this, but somebody needs to teach me because I don't know yet. Still morphing through. Still morphing through. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it works, most of the time it doesn't. But anyways, we did import a character, we kind of rigged it properly except for the skirt, but textures are, textiles are hard to get right. We even managed to handle this huge amount of textures or other materials. It is working. Let's publish this on Steam Workshop. Ravenfield tools, publish to Steam Workshop. For this I have to enable Steam, which is not on. Let me turn on Steam real quick. Alright, it's running. Let me just connect to Steam and create a new item. Oh, and I have to make a preview image later. Let's call this Assassin Girl. Yeah, anime Assassin Girl, why not? I'm just gonna make sure to credit the author. Oh, so it's Indonesia, so that's where the names of the objects are from. Alright, here's the name. Gonna write some more later, but for now I only want to publish iwanPlays Assassin Girl. Remember to make sure that you have some unique name, file name. And I'm gonna, create an item. Not gonna make it public because I'm gonna add a screenshot and some other stuff maybe. And don't press refresh and update content or you're gonna lose your changes. Just press publish and then it's gonna get published. Your item was uploaded to Steam Workshop. And after pressing this OK button, I got to this page and I don't know what's going on. Steam keeps forgetting that I am the owner of my own stuff. In my own workshop. Yeah, here it is. So here I can see it. Okay, and here I can edit a lot of stuff. I can add links. I can, let's see, I could add a YouTube link. I'm gonna do that, of course. I can add remove contributors. I can edit and add images. I can also link to Sketchfab. I can actually link to the Sketchfab model that I used, but I'm not sure they would like that. I can embed a YouTube video. I'm gonna do that. And I can edit the description and stuff. At this point I would like to do 3 more things. I want to explain to you what this Steam material is all about, because it took me really long to figure it out finally. Then we're going to make another team color for the blue team. We're just basically going to repaint textures. And then we're going to make and rig the arms. So to explain what team material means, basically this number, which is written here, refers to a number in this list, in the materials list. This defines how many materials there are. And element 0 to element 6 means there are 7 elements. And if we write 0 in here, then the 0th material will be replaced by the material in materials, actor, and then depending on which team, actor blue or actor red. In this case, it's the Hyasan Tangan 001, which I'm not even sure where it's being used. So let's just give it a try. Alright, so it would seem that only this thing is affected by that texture. So strange. Let's check the other team. Well, definitely the wristband, yes. And this one as well. And if we change team material to 1, then let's see, what is Muka? That's the face. So that one will be changed if we test it now. Alright, so now the face is replaced, as we can see on both teams. And again, this is only because I changed team material here. So I'm just going to set it to -1, so nothing is affected. Alright, so now we're going to create blue textures for this character model. For this, let's just go to the materials folder where the textures are. I'm just going to right-click Show in Explorer. And here we're going to just make copies of files that have red in them. We're just going to use the existing red as team color. And we could try to just invert, but then skin color would also be inverted, which would kind of suck. So in GIMP I spent nearly 10 minutes trying out different tools and ended up using the fuzzy select tool combined with grow selection, and then used the hue saturation color tool to change the color of this red part of the texture, as well as this small red part, and then I saved the texture. And then in Unity, for each material I had to make a duplicate and rename it. I decided to put the color name at the front, so now it's Blue Badan. And then I had to drag in the Blue Badan texture into the Blue Badan material. And then in this sample model in the scene I replaced the material. So now it's blue. Of course, this process has to be repeated with each texture that contains team colors. I decided that the hood also needs a blue version, so I edited that as well. And again I made a new material called Blue Toppy and dragged the texture into it, and then replaced the material in this test model. And as you can see, the hood turned bluish. I repeated this for the boot texture as well. And then of course I had to also create a new boot material and rename it and apply it. And there we go, boots are blue now. And in the end I decided to change the gloves and some other detail of the main body texture as well, so that everything that is red would change to blue. Here I used the pen and the brush tools in GIMP. And in the end, after quite some time, it would be all blue, what was before red. I made some corrections, tried out some other things, but really there was just simple painting over one color with another color involved. And I had to repeatedly refresh in Unity because it wouldn't automatically update often. And in the end, it was a rather simple solution, but a very effective one for a team game. And that was the final stroke. So now I want both of them to be in the mod, so I increase the size of the skins to 2, and the new skin, just gotta rename them later, but it has the same model and the same textures, and I just need to replace the textures in the list that have blue in the name. Now we're gonna test it. For me, sometimes it just doesn't work, it doesn't appear in character skins. Instead I have to start the game from Steam, or to not waste time I recommend you use a script, a batch script, the content of which is just ravenfield.exe-no workshop mods /no intro. This way you can skip intro and all workshop mods and only test the local mods. I don't know why it doesn't work otherwise. So let's test enemy assassin girl red, no, blue and red. Okay, the arms we haven't changed yet. The leg is blue. Yep, blue as it can be. And everything seems to be properly blue identifiable from far. Everything all right here. And we're gonna start as red. And the leg is red. And they are red. And I am red. So now it is time to take care of the arm. So in the previous video I already made copies of the arms. Let's make a copy of this. Okay, so we have assassin girl foot model. Let's now add assassin girl hands model. And this is a blend file, so we can just double click it. And if we take a look at the top right, we can see that the hands are rigged again. And in modifiers we can see that they are also mirrored. And also that they use edge split. Perhaps we can use this to make this low poly look applicable to our main character as well. Let's try it. Assassin girl character model. And let's just go into object mode and add a modifier. What is this now? I don't think this matters. I don't know what this is about. This one makes sure that double-sided textures get an edge. So let's just add edge split. And move it up. Maybe after this. Let's just save this and refresh. And it certainly looks, yeah, less round now. Let's just test this real quick. And yeah, she looks less smooth and more Ravenfield-y. That was a nice random discovery. Alright, so we're gonna keep her this way. But now we need to get these arms in. Let's just disable the mirror and let's go to File, Append, and get the assassin girl character model. Scene no 001. Alright, from here I guess we just copy the mesh, Control C, Control V, and we can delete this scene now. Alright, straightening out the hand a little. Alright, so let's just make it so that her right arm is in sync with this one. Okay, this seems fine now. So let's select her model, go to modifiers, and apply the armature. Alright, that worked. So now let's unlink her. Alt-P, clear oh no. Again, Alt-P, clear parent, and keep transforms. Alright, that worked. Now we can get rid of the armature. And now we can get rid of the rest of the body. And delete just the faces. Alright, cool. So we already have the edge split, we want the mirror and the armature. It does mirror on the wrong axis. Okay, so the hand's position is exactly at 0, that's good. Let's do that as well. N to see the sidebar, and let's bring the 3D cursor to 0, 0, 0. Shift Control Alt C. Origin to 3D cursor. Well, that worked. Okay, so our thing is rotated, and this hand is not rotated, so we need to apply the rotation, I think. Alright, Control A and apply rotation. There we go. Now let's unlink the hands. Alt P, clear parent, and let's link the hands. Control P, object with automatic weights. And it seems to be working. Yep. So now we just get rid of the hands mesh. And let's call this assassin girl hands. And we can just save this. Control S. And I think it's time to reload. Where are the hands? Here. Refresh. So in iwanPlays assassin girl, we're gonna go to, hands. We're gonna replace the hands in both instances. So let's open up assassin girl hands model. and drag Assassin Girl hands to both. Now the materials are another question. I believe the only texture relevant is the badan texture. So let's just remove all of these, create a new one, and save again. And red is gonna get badan, blue badan? No, red, just normal badan. And blue badan for blue. Oop. Blue badan here. Let's just export this again. Hands seem to be working. Something is wrong with this hand though. Well, this hand is a bit weird looking. But in general it seems okay. Yep, I think it works. Let's try with red. Wait a second. Weren't we red just now? Oh no, I kept team material. That's why it was painted in the color of the team. So let's undo that by setting -1 as team material. And we have to export it again, Control E. Alright, so this looks good for red. Something was weird with the left arm, I think. This looks fine. What is that? Oh, yeah, something is really wrong with the wristband. But you know what? We're gonna make it easy for us. We're just gonna get rid of a armband, wristband, whatever it is. Since it's not connected, whoops. Since it's not connected to anything, we're just gonna delete it. Yeah, this is much easier. And save and refresh. Ends model, refresh, and export again. This is normal. The hands seem a bit too blue. I guess that's how it is. Yeah, they really are like that. That's how I painted them. Okay, the only thing left to do is to make the leg also edge split. There's only a thing that we want to switch their places, so let's make this blue, because I think blue should always come first, and then red, and now we just have to replace all the materials. Okay, so that is done. Now let's add the edge split to the foot. Here in modifiers, let's remove this armature, and here we add edge split. Alright, and save, and refresh, and time for a final export. Alright, enemy assassin girl blue, enemy assassin girl red, order is fine. We're gonna have to check the colors, of course. Yep, leg looks more low poly now. Very good. And all the colors seem to be fine. And now just quickly let's check whether arms and legs are fine here as well. Yep, they seem to be. Alright, we're pretty much done here. Alright, so everything that's left to do is to update the published version. Let's go to Publish to Steam Workshop once we selected the right mod. Connect to Steam, which has to be enabled. And in the meantime, I uploaded Advisor. Let's go to Enemy Assassin Girl, load item, and alright, so, whoops, let's do it again. Okay, so it doesn't show this as updated anymore, but I'm hoping it will be correct. So we added blue, added arms, made low poly looking. Still not gonna make it public, and there's still no image to publish. So instead of refresh and update content, we have to press publish again, even though it seems like make it public. But no, the exclamation mark doesn't mean anything. Alright, so this error is nonsense, just press reload. Here we are, currently hidden. So I'm gonna make some screenshots and make a thumbnail. In the meantime, let's look at Advisor, and let's just take a look at the title and description. We can also have different languages. And here we can see, oh yeah, the linked videos and the uploaded screenshots. And I only added the video as a YouTube link as well. You can see it here. And when I was ready, I just changed this to public. Alright, I hope this helped, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, ciao!